Hello? Am I live? I'm alive, aren't I? My God, am I live? Go live? Am I live? Hello? Well, I mean, if there's nobody here, it really doesn't. But apparently I'm alive. Ooh. Ah. My thingy exists. Oh yes. I hope it works. Wait, maybe I could try test it again. Yeah. It ought to tell me that I'm live right now, right? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It works now. It works. Hi, hello, how are you? I'm an insane truck. I have a better greeting. I had a better greeting in my head. It was something along with, hello from the land down under. I am cold and my nose and toes have gone number. Because we're in the middle of winter. Actually, no. I don't know what season are we in. I don't think it's winter yet. Actually, I don't know. Give me a second. I want to find out. Are we in winter? June. It's not June yet. We got one more month to do it. And I'm in. So we're technically in autumn. But it's so cold. Not a huge fan of how cold everything is. Let's see. What are we doing today? I don't know what to draw. I could doodle for a bit. I could look at my to-do list. Are there any that I won't be embarrassed about? Let me give it a try. Well, I don't like... No. I'll just doodle for a bit. We're chicken scratch mode. I don't know what that means. Chat rate 1. That's just me. I also have no viewers. And that's fine, that's just me. So, I don't know. Well, I can see that nobody can see that. How weird I like to do things. But I guess I can put this, I can show this for temporary to see how weird I am. I like to keep my the taskbar onto a side so that it doesn't get in the way, and also I have more screen to draw with. So this is what it looks like. There. Oh, what should I draw? And if I... Well, let's start with changing a few things. Let's make this blue. temporarily so that I can change the color here. Let's go with slightly darker. I've seen some really cool drawings where they start out with, I think, an orange background. And then they start with cooler tones. I don't know. I think I'm mumbling. But let's do that. Let's go with some sort of orange. Not that bright. Brightness will hurt my eyes. Now I've gotten that. I think I can put this away over this side. Oh no, the glues have fallen. The glues have fallen. Everything's fallen. That's it. I think I'll only be streaming for an hour or two. Something along those lines. I got things to do today. Mostly cooking and eating things. Let's see. I should name it something. Let's just name it Chicken Scratcher. Scratch 1. And put it somewhere. I think I'll put it in my pictures folder. Make a new folder just for this. Yeah. Ugh, my neck. My neck made so much noise. I'm gonna be using my makeshift elevating thing. You don't need to see what it is. It's it's a hazard. Ugh, my back. Oh no, that's just Stream Elements saying something. What does Stream Elements tell me? What does Stream Elements say? Learn how to customize the bot. Oh, this outfit just pulls out every single flaky skin I have. What should I draw? I also want to just rotate it. By 90 degrees, so I like them long. Oh, what should I draw? Nope, whatever I draw, I'm gonna start with a circle. What pen am I using? I don't know. I'm gonna change to soft pencil. Probably turn off the opacity thing. And then we'll get my eraser to be this one. You know, there's all these buttons on the side, and I forgot how to use it. I think Man, I need to figure out what buttons did I put? B, brush things, viewing things, eraser, spacebar, and quick menu. What is even on my quick menu? No, that's not it. What is going on? Oh, that's just the all programs one. I moved it. Why did I do it that way? I don't know. What can I doodle right now? No. Just want to doodle anime little faces. Usually when I do that, I just go square. And then I'll figure it out. You can just draw doodle Vernie for a bit. I know nothing about how to change stream bitrate. Everything I don't know. Meh. My nose. Do. I would like to say that as much as a lot of people like to say that there's a right and wrong way of doing art, there is actually no right or wrong way, because every way can be right and every way can be wrong. For example, I like to draw my heads as boxes. Is it the right way? Is it the wrong way? Is it an acceptable way? Society likes to tell you no. But the reason why I do it like this is because Look, I didn't want that drawing anyway. It's because the head is a box. And this is something I love while doing a lot of what's the word? Life drawing. And it's easier to think of the human head as a box when you're doing life drawing because you can position it as any direction you want. So for example, you can do this sort of box, and then you will know where you would know where all the geometrical shapes are. Like that. And then you can easily put the right things there. The V shape is also another handy tip and trick, because that's where you go. So here's where the eyes go, and then the nose will go here, and here's where the mouth goes. Most of the time, that's where how wide a lot of mouths are, is when it reaches that line. The nose can just fit anywhere. A lot of times you just do this way, here at the inner corner of the eyes, but I just don't really care right now because noses can be any shape. Right now it's just small, but here's a big one. And it's great because you can just figure it out. And then from here you can also shape the cheekbones however you like, following that chin sort of thing. And then there, we got our face. All done by a simple box trick. And then we can just whee! Join it wherever. I mean, I had a line here to show you where it goes. So it's not wherever. It has structure. And the reason for that is because we can also use this sort of information to then create a profile picture. Whoops. The ears will often sit midway on this midway line. Well, at least I like to think midway line. And you can put an ear there, or you can move it down and put it lower if you really want. But I like to just basically say there is no right way, there is no wrong way. There's a lot of different ways and a lot of different techniques. There is a right and wrong way if you're trying to copy somebody, but a lot of times you just need a bunch of techniques that tell you how to draw something. For example, these are the techniques for very basic sort of drawing. So you start out with this is a thing I learned from life drawing, but basically a cube makes it very easy to change the directions of the head. And one of the great things is then you can add the nose. Most of the time it is just lines that it's just basically a rectangle, and then from there you can just shape the head. So just go there, and then from here you can add a little brow and all that stuff, and then there you got a head. I think that's why I really like art, is because there's no right or wrong way, there's only your way. There's and that makes it very fun and less stressful or rigorous, because it's not like maths where there is a right answer. There is no answer. There is no answer in art. There is only a whole bunch of skill and technique. I don't know if... Actually, hang on. With ears, there's something interesting about ears. It's just... Sometimes I'm just too lazy, so I just do a very simple that. And I call it a day. Sometimes I'll go even lazier and just go 6. Because the reason why is the ear is very complicated and I hate it. So you got this as your basic hole in the ear. Then there's a little tab, a little fleshy bit that goes there, which is why there's this thing here. That's the thing. And then from here it goes, a lot of times it goes here, which is why this is why I use the 6 a lot, because it gets the basic shapes and I ignore everything else. And a lot of times it just goes in. There's also the problem of each ear looks different. It's almost like a thumbprint, and every single ear is different. I don't know how that works with twins though, because a twin's fingerprints are different, because that's the coding of life, not DNA. I don't know about ears, if that works into ears either. It's sad talking to yourself. So a lot of times then you go, it breaks out again. So a lot of times is this sort of part is more of a raised thing, so it's often a light sort of thing. But it's just easier to draw lines until you figure out you want shading, which I don't want shading right now. And so the ear often goes whoopie back, and then it pokes out. And then we have all this like gentle shading where it goes into a flap there. And that's what I understand about ears. And I hate them. Which is why I just go, that's all I need, or this is all I need. Because ears are annoying. Yeah, I want to rub everything off. Yep, now I got another clean canvas. Ooh, let me sip a cup of my tea. My toes are cold. Probably should have also pressed start recording, but I'm sure I can download it afterwards, and then I can do the editing, and then post that up. I have a very busy week today. I don't like busy weeks. I'm a very slow and lethargic person. Oh, there's the warning thing. So what are you warning me about? My ear is itchy. Ah, it's itchy. Great, you're so good, but not good. Okay. Ah. Oh, I don't know what to do. I mean, I explained a whole bunch of things. And who's listening to me? Blood, anything. And fun. Is it not because I'm nervous? Probably. Is it not because I drank tea? Maybe. I think it's mostly because I'm nervous. Okay, I think I better do the absolutely random hit list thing. I mean, hit list. The thing to do list. I wonder if I can just. Ah, no, where's the thingy? There it goes. So, there's a lot of different percentages. Some of these percentages are wrong. But let's press the button and see what I have to do. What does that mean? Okay. Great. Save that. Now we're gonna open that nonsense. Hello, Hannah. What will this sketch be? It's just so small. Oh, there's no completing it. This is just a sketch page. What am I supposed to do? Finish it? I don't know what that means. Finish it. How am I supposed to finish it? It's just a doodle. It's just a doodle. There's nothing in it. From what I've heard, there's a lot of weird discourse about anime and children and all that stuff. But I also have the thing of, does that mean it's illegal to draw? Like, the thought, I don't know what's with everybody's weird mentality. Why are you disconnecting? And then you reconnected. Don't know if you're still connecting. Why did I choose this sort of hand position? But yeah, I think it's just weird discourse about whether or not you can or can't draw children is just stupid because, oh great, so I can't do any sort of drawing of a happy family? Can't draw childhood scenes? Okay. It's just weird. It just essentially people just going and screaming, but there's a lot of things about context matters. The world isn't black and white. You can't just go, if you draw this, you're a monster. If you draw it in this style, you're also a monster. It's just nonsensical. And also, if adults aren't allowed to draw children, that destroys the whole children's book illustration industry. Because that is a lot of adults drawing stories for children in childhood in lots of ways. Does that mean all those stories must now be depict adults and stuff? Children aren't going to read that. They're not going to enjoy that. I mean, if you only do animals, they will enjoy it. But a lot of children, my niece and nephew included, they do enjoy story. Actually, no, just my niece. My nephew doesn't seem to really care much for whether it's of an animal or of a human. But essentially, it's a thought of they like to put themselves in that position. It's also why a lot of children's book illustrations, the less detailed or the less photorealistic, the better. And also the more childishly drawn it is, the better. Because children like to think that this is something I can do. I forgot what sort of dress I made her wear. Because I was too... I don't know what I was focused on when I originally made this. Oh wait, I know. I was focused on her hair. Because that's a nonsense thing. There's a lot of swells and circles, and everything goes in every direction. What did I want you to wear? They make you wear one of those t-shirts. Also, it's super weird because a lot of those people like to scream about animated injustice, but at the same time, it's just, what about real life injustice? We still have to deal with that. Why aren't you fighting against the monsters that live in our real world that can target real children, instead of screaming at somebody who's just drawing that they're drawing children? and all that stuff. It's ridiculous. There are real monsters in the world, and you're focused on imaginary monsters. I guess the most hilarious comparison is saying that your house is burning and you're worried about the ghost that is haunting you. Or the supposed ghost that is haunting you. That doesn't exist. And I think you should worry about the fire because you're trapped inside of that. You're trapped inside of your house. Worry about the fire. Think about the monsters later. Once you're out of that and in the safe area, think about the monsters later. Think about the imaginary ghosts later. I don't remember how to draw hands. 2, 3. If we do it like that, we could just do it like give a. What am I doing? Why did I agree to do this? I don't agree to it. I think I wanted overalls for her. I find overalls the cutest things on children. Particularly the denim ones. Look, fabrics. Leather and denim are so good together. It's a very cool combo. Let's give her a denim pocket. Yeah. Might be cute with a ducky. I don't know why I associate ducks with her. Oh wait, no, I know why. The game had a duck outfit, and it was the cutest thing ever. It's a duck. What game is she from? It's from a game. Well, I have a big weakness for games with character creation. This one had a fairly good character creation for a mobile game. Dragon Raja. It was pretty good. I stopped playing because it was very money grabby. And they keep. I think also my I can't remember. Did they call it guilds or clubs? I think it was clubs. I don't remember. But essentially, a lot of the people I was playing with left. And I think it's very interesting, but originally I never really talked to people in games. And that was the only game that really forced me to interact with the outside world. or online world. Because I just don't like being socially awkward and anxious. No. Why did the wheels tell me to finish this? It's just not gonna be possible to finish. Wheel I want to redo. After I finish doing a few more lines on the hair. Though I guess speaking of it, what do I really want? I don't know. I just want a tea. I don't know what I was. I don't know. Did she have her? I don't want to give her eyelashes. It's cuter without eyelashes. I wonder if these things tell me about when I first made it. Oh, it does. Oh my god, I made it in 2019. It's a long time ago. Apparently before COVID. That can't be right. Probably repurposed a file from somewhere. Let me shrink it. Hmm. Why does the stream feel like it's going for a very long time? Actually, is there any... Yeah, that arm. That arm looks weird. think the funniest thing about Dragon Raja is that the camera doesn't track your height that well. It tracks what one of the 3 body types you selected. And I think the funniest thing is yeah, it selects it. The camera tracks to your selected body type. It doesn't put into account that yes, you gave us the options to make them even shorter. So a lot of times the cutscenes, my character would just be not seen in any of them. In fact, there's a hilarious sort of thing of yes, I barely seen on the screen. In fact, a lot of the times, a lot of the scenes just involve the shot of where you see the character. All you see is that of her. And even more hilariously is sometimes it's just the little balls on her head. It's really funny. Right now I've drawn those balls to be very low on the head, but they're actually a lot taller. Somewhere around like that. Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of the cutscenes are just only see the top of the head like this, and sometimes it's just a little ball. And it's quite funny, especially with those scenes. How do I want to change that eye? You know what? I think we just rasterize this and then... Yeah, I thought I was being so clever doing that. That nonsense. It's not clever. It's tedious work. Just draw like a normal human being. I think I need to know, did I... Yeah, I know I don't got wheels. It's not reminding me. I just want to find out if I tagged it the right things. Well, I don't know. You know, originally I thought that 1.5, 2 was a very short amount of time. Doing it is making me go, when does this end? When does this torture end? I don't have much words to say. Not a good talker. Oh, you're different blue. Okay. I didn't put the anti-alias thing on it. They must have been doing pixel art before. And I haven't used it. Yeah, we're just gonna lose my mind. I mean, is it necessary for me to talk if there's nobody here? Yeah, like it shouldn't be necessary. I will say that the... Oh no! Goes closer. The magpies are very picky eaters because my dad spoiled them. But they're also very cute, so I can see why he spoils them. Especially when they're just so smart and everything. They're such intelligent and cute birds. Also, I will admit, I will go into tangents, but I remember as a child that I asked my dad what... I think I was asking everybody what their favorite animal was. Never asked my dad these questions. Because his answer was pigeon. Because they're tasty. And that was my very first lesson as a child that yes. Never ask my dad any questions. That is kind of mortifying. I think I like sleep more than necessary. More than it is for a normal human being. In fact, I think I like sleep more than anybody else. Because if I could, I would sleep forever. But technically, if you do that, you're kinda dead. If you just choose to sleep forever, that just means that you're dead. But I wanna sleep forever. Not in that way. I wanna sleep where I can dream forever and ever. It's also called a coma, but I also enjoy waking up. So no, I'm not. I'm not that sort of thing. I just enjoy dreaming. Being able to wind down after everything and then curl up into your bed where it's nice, warm, and safe, and then let your mind go to places without having to worry about controlling your other limbs. I know I'm weird about that. Man, I need to be a little bit more delicate with this. Hmm. Yeah, I want a little bit blushing. Also, I can't see anything. Hmm. Hmm. It changed the color a bit. Should I go more reddish? Yeah. No, maybe more red. Maybe this is what I mean by when I wanted to finish. guess the most important thing about the world is context matters. And I guess the phrase, there's a time and place for everything, really is true. Yeah, too blushy. That's better, that's cuter. Though I think we also have to really look at how weird our society is for assigning a lot of the traits that are seen for young people and children, like big eyes and all that stuff. Why are we assigning creepy tags to those things? Why are we suddenly going, yes, I want my women to have big, adorable eyes? That just doesn't make sense. Because when you grow older, your eyes aren't huge because we grow into our features. The eyes stay the same size, and then we just grow bigger. Why, as a society, creepy? It's not necessary to go, yes, I want my women to have the same traits as a child. That's just bizarre. I think we really need to ask about why the industry goes, yes, we want them to look like children. Like, no, we don't want them to look like children. We want them to look like adults. Let children be children, let adults be adults. Don't try to be weird. Stop being creepy about children. I will punch you. I will punch you for being so ridiculously stupid. Hypocritical and creepy. I think when I originally created this character, I had the thought of I want her to be like an albino mouse. Or rabbit. I think mouse. That was the idea. I'm very excited for lunch today. I made congee. It's gonna be nice and everything. Shall we go for green? No, I want bright pink. You know, I'm just gonna turn that into the white one color. I want to turn on the little heater on my feet. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because my feet are cold. Sometimes I go, I think I understand what Past Me was trying to do. And then other times I'm just like, I don't know. Past Me is a completely different person. I don't know you. You're a stranger. I recently found, well, a couple of months, I don't know how recent it actually, but I found a book that had some of my rambling writings, and I was trying to figure out if I was copying down some sort of creepypasta I read online, or if I wrote this down myself. And also I was trying to figure out if it was me or was it somebody else. And as I was writing it, well, not writing, as I was reading it, I came to understand one thing. I must have been delirious. And it must have been because I only just woke up because I wrote down what I was, basically a last night dream sort of thing. Because it started out very cool, then it devolved into something nonsensical. The first page and a half were cool, and I could see it as a proper creepypasta and stuff. And then it devolved into, oh, this is definitely a dream I had at night. This is definitely a terrible nightmare that I decided to write down. and I wrote down in its entirety, unedited sort of nonsense. You want to know how I figured it out? This is how I talk about elves. It's just, I don't know what happened. It started up really cool, real life horror sort of thing, and then it turned into elves? Why? Why would you? Okay, that must have been dream. I must have been having a weird dream and then decided that, yep, this is what I'll be writing. There is nonsense, and then there is whatever I was dreaming about. Actually, it might be funny to read it out loud while I try to ignore what I'm drawing. Let me just find that book. Where's the nonsense? I wonder where I put that book. is it? I don't know where it is. I don't know how it disappeared either. There's no way it could disappear. I haven't moved. I don't think I moved it. Guess we weren't here past me. Who did? But it was fairly cool. I mean, only that. I mean, I'll be honest, the first part of what I wrote was actually pretty well written. Had some very cool things to it. And then, as you read, it just devolved into nonsense. And I'm okay with that. Things fall in my room. Huh? Oh, hello! I can't see that right properly right now. Let me just... Ah! And I can't... Give me a second. Gotta open... The studio thingy will let me see. Hello, Master Shake! Let's name this Iris. Hmm. Yeah, I should probably add more color. Oopsie daisy. Well, let's do the skin first, yes. Let's see. I'm gonna do this and then this. I tried to find my embarrassingly written things, but I couldn't find it. I don't know where it went. It's weird. It's always like Divine intervention. Stop yourself from being embarrassed by your past. Oh no, this part. Nah. I thought about cell shading. I thought about doing some sort of detailed shading, but then I realized I don't like doing that style. I end up getting frustrated. I mean, a lot of times I've thought about changing my style to fit what's popular, and then I always just end up going, no, that's a lot of effort. And hey, it's not great to basically build yourself off of a lie. Just because nobody sees you doesn't mean you have to lie to everybody and yourself about who you are. Otherwise, it's just sad. Existence is tough enough as it is. I'm too tired and I hate myself. I guess an interesting thing about me is I hate myself, but I don't want to change myself because that's too much effort. And I'll probably hate whoever I choose to become. So why not just do it as the most low effort thing ever? And if I can't stop people from hating me, might as well also do that. People will find any reason to hate you. And if you're unabashedly yourself, what the hell are they gonna do? Maybe that's why I never got bullied. I hate myself enough for other people to not bully me. Though I also have the thought of, I have the unfortunate kicked pug appearance or something. I don't know. But my friends would get bullied, and I'm the only person spared. Like, I'm the only person in my friend group that got spared from bullying in the first year of high school. I don't know what to think about that. I mean, to be fair, I cried easily. And maybe that wasn't a good case. But I don't know. People picked on my friends, nobody picked on me. I think I was too hopeless. Pathetic. Pitiful. The kicked pug. Because too hopeless and sad that you just go, I don't want to do that. I'm not protected because I'm pretty or anything. I'm just hopeless. And funny enough, that's what all you need to survive. And I guess it doesn't help. I guess it helps my case is that I'm constantly lost. I constantly have this look that I'm just lost and confused. So there really is no point to bullying me. I mean, try to bully me, it's just a bit hopeless. There's nothing fun about kicking somebody that's already down. Because I'm already in the dirt being sad. I don't think there's anything you can do that will stop it. Oopsie daisy. I would like to point out how effective my kicked pug mentality is. Throughout a lot of high school, well, throughout all of high school basically, I was so pathetic and nobody really bullied me that I thought that, oh, bullying must be something that's only in the media or in America. And then until later I found out that, oh, bullying is quite prevalent in the world in high school. I was just too hopeless. I was too hopeless for anybody to bully. Oh, why did I... Oops. Hmm. Uh, I think I should end stream now. Yeah, I'll end stream. Maybe next time I stream again, I'll pick up where I left, because I'm probably never gonna remember to do this again. So I guess I don't know what am I supposed to say again. What was it? Have a good day, good evening, or a good night. See you again next time. I'm an insane chook, and it has been a pleasure to be in your presence. Bye bye.